Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Anok from Anok Gaming, and today we are going to be ranking every starter Pokemon from S tier to E tier. I was gonna say F, but this doesn't have F, it just says E. So S to A tier, and this is not based on their power level. This is how much I like them, right? Every starter, every evolution. And it also has Eevee and some evolutions, as well as Pikachu for some reason on there. But, oh well. Let's get straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. Roll the intro.
Thank you for joining us today on the Anok Gaming channel. Please remember to drop a like, hit subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and if you are interested in any merchandise, or as you young kids call it, merch, please click the link below. It would make me so happy. Now, on with the video. Thank you again.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? Alright. This even has some mega evolutions, alright? We got everyone from Ivysaur all the way down to these newer gens that I don't even know their names. So you are going to have to forgive me. I am an OG Pokemon fan, so the first 151 up until like this era here is like my area. So yeah. I guess we gotta start off, right? We gotta start off with Venusaur. Venusaur, obvious, just auto S tier, of course, because it's Venusaur. Ivysaur, the angsty brother of did I say Venusaur? I meant Bulbasaur. Ivysaur, the brother of Bulbasaur, the angsty teen, I think has to go B tier. I'm not a fan of the angsty teen idea for the middle Pokemon. I really don't like them. And then Ivysaur, wait, no, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, there you go. Holy cow, it is late, ladies and gentlemen. Venusaur, I'm gonna put in C tier. I really don't like Venusaur's design. Just not a fan. And I hate his Mega even more. Next up we have Charmander. I love baby Charmander. Charmeleon's a W as well. The only reason Charmeleon's not in B is because I have a really cool card of Charmeleons that I like. That's like one of the OG ones. And that just bumps them up because I don't have any cool cards of Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, or Mega Venusaur. So, then we have Charizard, obvious S tier. I believe this one's Charizard X, also obvious S tier, or Mega Charizard X. Then Mega Charizard Y, I'm actually going to put in B tier. He gives same energy here. I don't know why, but to me he does. Next we got Squirtle, S tier. I do not like Wartortle. I freaking hate him. Blastoise, we gotta give him an S. I don't know why I put him in A. Mega Blastoise. I do not know. Whoops. What are the vibes I'm getting from Mega Blastoise? Honestly, I think C tier. I do not like his giant cannon. I think that's just lame. Alright. Chikorita in the full lineup here. Chikorita I'm gonna put in A tier. She's kind of like adorable, you know? Just tiny little baby Pokemon. I'm gonna put the middle evolution that I can never remember like any evolution's names. I'm gonna put them in A. And then her final evolution I've always hated. I have a card with, I think it's like magnesium or something, or it starts with an M. I have a card that's like $50 with this on it. It's like a really old card. And I absolutely hate it. I'm gonna turn down the music a tad bit. Okay. Alright, we got Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil S tier. We got Cyndaquil's Metal Evolution, which I can never... It's like Quill... Starts with a Q, I think. And I have a card of this that looks like a fish, so I had no idea it was Cyndaquil's evolution for years, because I just thought it was some fish, like a firefish. It's like a top-down view. Anyway. Put in A tier. I honestly hate Typhlosion, but I love Mega Typhlosion more than Typhlosion. So we're just gonna go D and B. I need a drink real quick. My mouth is dry. I'm gonna do as little editing as possible on this. None if possible. Alright, Totodile, my favorite Pokemon. Croconaw, it gives angsty teen, so we'll put it with a couple of the other angsty teen vibes. I was never really a fan of Croconaw. I think it looks like he's got like an egg, and I just am not a fan of the egg, you know what I'm saying? Not a fan of the eggshell pattern on the bottom. And then obviously for Alligator, S tier. Freaking love for Alligator. There has not been a cool Totodile, Croconaw, or for Alligator card ever. There's no EX, there's no Mega, there's no like full arts. It is literally all plain. The coolest card you can get for this evolution line are Totodile's McDonald's promos, and I have every Totodile card. I have a few Croconaw cards, and I actually don't own a single for Alligator card, because when I was younger, I tried, bro. I opened so much Pokemon, just could never pull it. It is big depression. So I don't have any for Alligators. This is my favorite lineup ever. In fact, my Heart Gold Soul Silver game for the DSi, I still have. And for Alligators, my most used Pokemon. It's a female, and I named it after my middle name. I named it Jackson. So it's a female for Alligator named Jackson. And all my names on Pokemon games are the same. It's like Dylan64 or something. It's either 64 or 72, and I can never remember which one it is. But, yeah, so that's what we're looking at there. Alright. I can never remember his name. It's like Trico or something. He's freaking S tier. I love him to death. This design is sick. S tier as well. Love that one. I actually really don't like this design, so we'll put it down there. But then the Mega version of it, dude, a giant, like, leaf blade tail looks so cool. Let me see if I can get closer on that. You see that, bro? Giant, like, leaf blade tail. Looks way cooler than this one. This one's just lame. Anyway. Alright. Next up, Torchic. Torchic S tier. Obviously. The middle evolution of Torchic. Can never remember its name. I do not like it. It gives... Is it as bad as Typhlosion and Mega Venusaur, though? No, it's like Wartortle level. Honestly. Yeah. Then we have Blaziken. I give Blaziken B tier. Blaziken's never been my favorite final evolution. I don't like the, like, disco pants Blaziken has on. And I know it's to, like, represent, or to, like, mimic the, like, the Japanese fighting games, how they wear, like, the baggy pants. But that's just not me. However, Mega Blaziken looks sick. The black and red with, like, the white on top, and the cream on top, with, like, the fire coming out of the hands and mouth. Looks fucking sick. Mudkip. I'm B for real. I like Mudkip. I like Mudkip a lot, actually. Mudkip's middle form... I actually don't know the name of any of these Pokemon right here. Mudkip's middle form is, like, adorable. Like, he's just, like, happy to be there. This guy's just a long boy and gives, like, dumb vibes like Blaziken. And then the Mega form is just a giant boulder of a being, and I love that. I don't remember this evolution's name. This is like... I want to say Turtwig or something stupid like that. But he's adorable. He can go up there. The middle evolution I actually like a lot. And the final evolution I'll put down there. The reason being... I don't know. It's just like a... kind of boring. This was like cool, right? Because you went from like a... Oh, look, it's like a little tiny like leaf to like a bush. And, like, that makes sense. But then it goes from bush to tree. And that does not make sense to me. This little sapling to bush makes sense. Sapling to tree makes sense. Sapling to bush to tree, not makes sense. But it's also not as dumb looking as any of these. Honestly, it may be on the level of Venusaur. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, Chimchar in the Chimchar line. Alright, Chimchar, S tier. I don't remember their names. This is like Pyrape or something. Pyrape. I have... At one point, I had the entire evolution line. Like, every card of their evolution line. And I don't know where they went. I may have sold them or traded them. But honestly, their entire line S tier. Pulpit, or Pulip, the Penguin, S tier. I actually am not really that big of a fan of this middle one compared to the other two, which is why it's getting a lower tier. But it's like almost on this level. I just don't like the middle evolutions of the Pokemon very much. They don't give good vibes most of the time. Snivy, fucking bad bitch. Is this one Irvine? I like these two. I do not like and have never liked how Ivy like has arms and legs, loses arms and legs. That's not how evolution works. You don't just lose arms and legs because it's convenient. Honestly, they should have had it be like a long, like, snake thing with, like, claws. Maybe like a ground dragon or something. Well, not the typing, but the look of it. Alright. Tepig. What do we want him? I do not remember either of their names either, but I know I despise them. Honestly, he looks... Nah, he can be up here with these guys. And then this dude can be right there with him. I don't think he deserves S tier. Because I like that, you know, like little Piglet. And then he just becomes bipedal. And then stays bipedal. Into like some luchador fighting boy. And that does not make sense. It does make sense with one of the guys that we'll be going over in a minute. But not in this line. I feel like they should have stayed... they should have stayed quadrupedic. My goodness. Alright, Oshawott in the Oshawott line. S tier for Oshawott. A tier for Oshawott. Oshawott's adorable, but honestly, if we're going for adorable water type Pokemon, he is not at the top of the list. Honestly, Mudkip is... Huh. Honestly. There you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I like that more. Oshawott up there, because he is cuter than Mudkip. I was looking at him. Oshawott's middle form, though. Even down here with the other middle forms. I freaking hate the middle forms. I also despise his final evolution, but the Mega looks pretty cool. Where did I put Charizard there? Yeah. Here, look at this. Look at that shit. That looks sick. Where'd he go? There he is. That looks sick. He's like an ancient, like, water spirit. And then here's just like a old Chinese dad with a sword on his head. We ain't about that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Alright, we have this lineup. I absolutely despise this middle guy, so you're about to see heinous crimes committed. F tier. This guy gives the same vibes as this guy, but he honestly does them slightly better, so we'll put him above. I feel like my list is gonna piss people off. Alright. The Firefox line. I'm actually such a big fan of this line. My only problem is I'm not really a fan, as much of a fan as this, of this. And the reason is because it goes like Sassy Fox to Bipedal, Teenager, Slay Queen, to Hinokami Kagura. And I just feel like Hinokami Kagura does not fit the vibes of sassy bitch. Anyway. Froakie! S tier, obviously. Honestly, not the worst middle. Definitely better than these guys, though. That might be because I'm biased, because I fucking love Greninja. Greninja's sick. Greninja's one of my mains in Smash Brothers. He's like one of my favorite water Pokemon in general. In every Pokemon game, outside of Black and White, I go with the water Pokemon line. Actually, Black and White, let's see. Which generation is which? Why can I not remember? So, Black and White, I went with the Cyndaquil, Typhlosion route. Heart Gold, Silver, or wait, no. Shit, what generation was Black and White? Let's see. Pokemon Black and White starters. Yeah, okay, that was the line, yeah. Oh wait, no, that was Tepig? Really? Huh. That's weird. I guess it was. So with that one, I went the Tepig route. And then for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I went with Totodile. And then the one with Chimchar, I went with Chimchar. I just don't remember which game that is. My brain is not working right now. Anyway, and then for Greninja's generation, I had one run where I went the Firefox route, and then I had one playthrough where I went the Greninja route, and that's just because I love Greninja. I literally beat the big four whenever at the end of this game, and was like, nah, I think I prefer Greninja. Greninja's just so cooler. So I restarted the whole thing, and as a kid, I never restarted games. I just kept playing until I got bored. Alright, we got the, I want to say Decidueye. That might be the incorrect pronunciation. But I fucking love this little dude. Hate this one. Not really a fan here. But his Mega, S tier. Like, holy shit. He looks like a conquistador. Conquistador? You know what I mean. And then we have the Fire Kitty route. Honestly, very good. Very good evolution line. Now listen, I know I was shitting on, where was it? Tepig. But here's the thing, right? This makes sense. this evolution line makes sense for like a cat tiger, right? This evolution line does not make sense for a pig. Anyway. Alright, now we have the fucking seal. Moving on. I love this lineup here. Now, I have a problem. Because I have gone every route on this Pokemon game. I've done every single starter, and I love every single one of them. Every single one of them. Like, it is so hard for me to pick, like, who ends up in S tier from this, like, lineup here. Like, him, as the baby, goes fucking hard. I hate his middle evolution, which is why it's down here. His final goes sick. Like, just goes crazy. Giant bongo monkey. Literally fucking Donkey Kong. Hers is pretty cool, which is why she got S, A, and B. I just don't really like the middle one. It is cooler than some of the other middle ones, though. Then her final's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of the bunny chick from My Hero. Gives the same vibe. I have not played this generation. Oh, I didn't even finish this. I love this guy. Despise this one. Love this one. In fact, in my playthrough on YouTube, I believe this was my starter that I chose. I could be wrong, but I think this was. And I love him. He's just a sassy gay queen. Okay, this line have not played these games. So I'm gonna base them strictly off how they look, not how much I like them. Adorable, even though I hate cats. Looks. This may not deserve S. Hold on. Nah, it deserves S. We'll give her S. Or it. I don't know. No. I am not a fan. No. 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 Actually, he's kind of cute. I'll bump him up. I dig his haircut. Don't like that. Love that. That looks sick. Alright, then we got Pikachu, Eevee, and then a couple of the evolutions. I don't know why it does this, but we will rank them just because they're on the list. Pikachu S, obviously. Eevee S, obviously. Espeon S. Umbreon. Actually, Espeon A. Umbreon S. Jolteon C. Flareon B. Vaporeon S. I got a thing for the water types, bro. I fucking love them. As you can tell. I know, I got still a lot of water Pokemon. Dude, there's so many S's. Not every Pokemon can be S, Dylan. And that's all from me, folks. I love you all. I am Anok from Anok Gaming, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!